this is where I don't exactly. What are you looking at? Where I don't know what to do. I was I was I was I was I looked at how many people watched my last video, and it was under 100 views, which is for me to be put out a new video. Maybe some miracle will happen by the time that this is recorded and uploaded. That at least 100 people would have attempted to watch it. What we're gonna do today is I do have a lot of things to talk about, as always. I wish I would have started out the video more coherent. I think I get a little nervous at the beginning, so then it's not. See, that would be a benefit of editing, but that would be the disadvantage of me editing and teaching myself not to be 100% myself. I mean, we can get over this. I got over being able to talk on camera. I was not able to do that before. I actually don't know where to look. Does it bother me? Does it bother you when people? It does. I guess it doesn't bother me when people. There are YouTubers that look at themselves constantly, and this is how they make their videos. I think that also is why we've seen so many documentaries these days that are made like this, because a lot of those people who are doing the speaking are actually reading off a teleprompter. But I mean, the way that I have it set up, the fact that I use my computer to record makes me look at least like I'm looking into the camera. Now, see, I don't even know. I can't even see the camera, so I look at the light, maybe. I actually probably just look at myself. I think that's what most people. Well, no, you have to teach yourself. Did you know Casey Neistat? That's why he wears glasses, because so he wears the sunglasses when he's making his videos, so you can't see that he's not looking into the lens. All right, so we're gonna deal with this. We're gonna talk about. I mean, I didn't list anything today. I just cleaned, and that's the biggest worst problem. It was raining. It was really great. I got up. Not as early as I wanted to. I got up earlier today, but when I got up, oh man, I'm losing my train of thought while I'm speaking, which is not good. I'll move on to the next thing if I forget. I sold those things, which is good. A very weird sale that I just listed. I did it as an auction because I didn't know if it was worth anything. So I started it at I started everything at $50 because $50 because it's not worth my time if it takes me so long just to wrap up one parcel. It takes me so long just to list one item. That is why, and it's oh man, it's a brain thing. Nonetheless, we are not dealing. Well, I am. We're gonna probably get a box for that, and we're gonna box that up. We'll do that. We'll get some plastic and stuff. We're going to sort these supplies. I guess I can't take everything out of the room right now because I'm not going to leave the room, and I'm not going to leave the room with you. But I am going to talk. Here's something else that I wanted to talk about. When I open toys, there's so much. They're kind of better in the box because I don't know what to do with that. That means I have to buy more plastic totes, I guess, to put them in. Or, you know what, I don't have to buy more plastic totes. I have to get rid of the toys that I don't want that are in the plastic totes. These are examples of toys that I want. These ones are going into the toy room. And then this other stuff I have to deal with. Here's a toy that I really want to open. It's going to be a lot more trouble to deal with once it's out of the box, though. That's the weird problem. I have 3 of these, 3 more of these, and 2 of them over there that are smaller versions of the other 3 that I have. For what reason? Because I like it. And I have to do something with my life, so I'm not good. Oh yeah, I was thinking about that earlier today. It's always the same stuff with me. I was thinking about how I'm not good. I'm not good at this. Obviously, I can't speak properly. I can't read. I can't. I can't think. I can't be coherent. I mean, at least, the good part is that I'm not uncomfortable doing it, which I used to be. And that is the one thing that I got out of this from practice. All right, so these, I don't know why I'm saving these, some toys that I've opened. I'm going to save these cards just temporarily until I have to deal with them. This, I guess this is going to the basement. This was a toy that I really wanted. I don't think you'd be interested in this. I mean, we're kind of talking about toys today, but I bought, these were blind boxes, and these were the boxes that the little toys were inside. But I just wanted to make the ghetto blasters, and I had to make a complete yellow ghetto blaster, and a complete pink ghetto blaster, and a complete blue ghetto blaster. Oh, and they also had a gold version. And then, but what I did, instead of making a complete one, I mixed them all up into. They're really cool, you have to admit. They're really cool. They're super 80s. But I had to make every combination of color. But the thing is, one of these I kept dropping. I had it on the top shelf, and I kept banging on the wall, and it kept falling down because these toy shelves are really narrow, and they weren't designed to put stuff like this. But I was just trying to keep everything that I had. When I hold them in my hands and I'm looking at them, they're really awesome. I could keep one, maybe. Like, they have working cassette tapes, and they have like working record players in the speakers with little translucent things. Translucent toys are my favorite. However, isn't it weird that, like, look behind me. Something else that I've noticed. These totes, which I hate, which I have, let me think how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 4. 6 4s are 24. I have about 50 at least, okay? I have at least 50 of these in the basement with toys in them. And I don't want, and there's something that I don't like these bins, but I think I bought them for about $4 something. Like, I would get them on sale and stuff, but they're like $14 now. That's the price of inflation. Like $16. And I definitely bought them for $4.88 or something. I would always make sure to get whenever I could find a sale, or I could buy them in bulk from Walmart. And then I have Rubbermaid ones that are worth even more. And anyway, I'd rather keep my cardboard boxes that I bought for $1 each. These giant cardboard boxes where I keep most of my toys in. Those are what I would put in like a storage unit if I had to, save the things that I really wanted and live on the street and put the best stuff. I'd want to use the cardboard boxes because, I've talked about this before. Cardboard boxes are straight. You can fit more in. You can do more Tetris. See the shape of these? Do they do that on purpose? Do they not make them perfectly square so you can't fit more things put them in perfectly? Like, you can't put squares in those because of the rounded edges. It cuts off on the amount you can put in them. Very interesting. Why do they do it? Is it done on purpose? Why do they do that? Why don't they make them square? Cubed. Alright, so I'm going to take that down to the basement. I guess, like, out of sight, out of mind. Like, it does look way neater, like intended, when I built those frames, just to keep the toys. The only toys that I was allowed to have in this room was the ones that I fit in those 2 frames, and that was my artwork, along with these usable. My artwork needs practical use. It needs to be able to hold stuff and be something else besides its artwork. That's a minimalist ideal. Despite those still had not been put in plastic bags. I bought plastic bags. Alright, so I'm not going to leave the room, but I'm taking that down to the basement today, and I'm taking that into the other room. I have a shelf that's dedicated to those that I know. All right, then we have some boxes, which I have to save all the boxes. I don't think my camera quality is good enough for you to read addresses off it. But I bought some plastic bags from the dollar store, and I have put a couple aside. Is there two here? I think there's two here. These are for me to keep in my bicycle bag, the bag that I take with me whenever I ride on my bicycle. That I keep in my other bag, which it smells. I have to wash this some way. At least take it out in the sun with me when I'm cleaning the pool. Today was exercise day and pool cleaning day, but it was pouring. I did just go out. It was sun showers too. It's hot and raining, and I did just go out and do a bit of maintenance to the pool. So I had to drain some of the water because it rained so hard that it was almost overflowing. So I had to make sure I did that. There was a lot of mud in the bottom. I didn't deal with that, but I did skim the top, and I wiped down some of the sides. I saw some algae build up. I added some more chlorine, and we'll see what happens, I guess, on Friday. I do it every second day, so we're gonna skip tomorrow even. I don't know. I'll probably end up going outside and doing some yard stuff because of the storms. It depends on if there's going to be another storm, but I think this is the end. Yeah, whenever there's a storm, there's branches everywhere, and then it's a whole other day of work that I don't get anything done. All right, here we go. I already took out the old bag that I had that I've used because I have been caught in the rain a couple times, so they get kind of beat up. So what I'm gonna do with the old bag, and also I don't like to use the black garbage bags or the blue garbage bags when I'm on my bicycle, because I have this giant basket, and if I'm riding around with garbage bags, stuff like loads of stuff in garbage bags, I'm gonna look even more like a homeless person. So I like to make sure that I have a crisp, clean bag. Also, besides vanity, there's another reason. Besides worrying that people think I'm a homeless person riding around on a bicycle, I guess I know my future. I'm aware of my future. But also, because these are not as thick. I guess I got them at the dollar store. They're not as thick. They said they were sturdy, extra thick, but that's what I get. Maybe I shouldn't buy them at the dollar store anymore. I should get some really sturdy leaf bags next time. I'm going to look into that and at least buy them from my grocery store. I'm going to put 2 of those in here, so the clear bags don't look as bad when you're riding. It looks like you're protecting something on your bicycle in the rain. It doesn't look like you're riding around with garbage. So that is why. The blue recycling ones aren't as bad as the black ones, but there you go. So are we going to also fill up the tea tree oil? Maybe we have to do that, because I still haven't done it, and we need to put some tea tree oil on. I think. Oh yeah, this bottle is good. Guess I'm going to unplug you from the the battery on this laptop works pretty well. So I'm going to take you into here. We're gonna turn on the light. Bad angle. I'm gonna flex and show you how skinny I am. I got my shortest shorts on, which when I sit down in these, the lining has come, the elastic in the liner, which I like a shorts with a liner for, just in case. But the liner, the elastics aren't doing anything anymore. So whenever I'm crouching down, I'm hanging right out of my shorts and stuff. But I still wear these outside to do yard work. So lucky you if you're my neighbor. I'm trying to. I want to raise you up a little bit. Can I put you on this without? Of course, I'm going to break something. I only had 1 glass of water or chocolate or today, which I talked about. I don't carry around water bottles, but I do try to drink water of some sort. I had a glass of water with apple cider vinegar. I don't think I've been doing that enough. I have to say that my groin is hurting. I don't know if it's from riding the bicycle or because I'm old, or because I have what happens to people when they a hernia. I might have a hernia. But we'll deal with that when it gets. Yeah, it doesn't hurt right now, so I don't know. All right. Okay. All right. So I washed up my hands a little bit, and I'm going to take off the lid, and I'm going to put it aside. And oh no, I guess I'll put it on. Put it on a piece of tissue, and then I'm going to get the new one that's all full. I'm going to have to take the lid off of this too. I don't want to waste any of it. Okay. And then I'm going to pour. I should have bought 2 of these bottles. They were only $15. Normally this would cost $30. But because I found it at Walmart, it was cheaper. Probably not the best quality. And I do put this, I don't really ingest it. I spit it out, but I do brush my teeth with it. Oh, probably shouldn't have put too much in. That is definitely enough. Do I remember which one went with which bottle? Yes, I do. So here we go. I'm gonna pop that back on. Wipe it on myself. It's an antiseptic. Put the lid back on. Because I'm out in the sun a lot and everything, I gotta make sure that I don't waste this one whenever I'm putting some under my armpits, because that's normally what I do with it, just in case I smell. This one I brush my teeth with, but I spit it out. And this one, I will make sure that I don't use that one, because I don't want to use, because this is quite a bit. And if I'm carrying it around in the hot sun, I don't want it to go bad, so I want to use it up quickly. So, and I use more. I use 1 drop. I try to use 1 drop for brushing my teeth, but more comes out sometimes. With a new bottle, lots pours out. With an old bottle, you have to really shake it to get it coming out when there's not very much left in the bottle. What else was I gonna say? Yeah. So I'm not gonna waste it, but I just put it on my hands. 4 drops on my hands. Go like this. Wipe it under my armpits. And it's a natural antibacterial, antiviral tea tree oil. Brush my teeth with it. What else do I do with it? Oh, it's an antiseptic. So if I cut myself, I also put it on that. So that's why it's also good. This is my complete first aid kit. I don't wear Band-Aids ever. I believe in air drying all of your wounds. So yeah, this is my first aid kit. So if I cut myself, I put this on it. And it could work as a hand sanitizer. I wouldn't want to use it as a hand sanitizer. I want to have a hand sanitizer, which I always forget to use, which probably isn't which I bought quite a while ago. So there's probably not much in here. And it's lavender scented. And I think the lavender, let's find out. What's the active ingredient? Must be like alcohol, I guess, and then it's lavender scented, but I think lavender also has antimicrobial properties. It's Dr. Bronner lavender organic hand sanitizer. I don't believe in hand sanitizer, you see, because the chemical stuff that we've invented, it makes the viruses mutate and the bacteria mutate, and things just get worse. And apparently that's how Jim Henson died. All right, okay. So this is good. My extra glasses, my phone battery backup. I should occasionally drain that. I haven't used it because I have a new phone and the battery doesn't wear out. I've got my tire repair kit, and then I've got my air pump, and then I have my new tool, which this is so good. I got to get, because of this bike that is blue that I didn't want because it's blue. I got to get rid of all of the tools that I was carrying around, and this tool does everything on that bicycle. I don't know what was wrong with me. Anyway, we did that. That is really good. We got the new bags in here, the emergency rain bags, for wrapping my backpack and electronics in when I'm riding around on the bike and it rains. And we've got the tea tree oil in there for cuts, or for if maybe I'm stinky on the road. Maybe I've been biking around too much. Normally I don't even care. Like, what am I worried about picking somebody up? Why would I care? It's more of a courtesy thing. I don't want to be a stinky person. I don't think usually I am, because if it is really hot and I'm sweating, and two reasons. I sweat so much that it doesn't smell. If you've been to any kind of hot yoga or aerobic class, you realize that happens. However, every once in a while there's somebody who really smells bad. And if you wash yourself and you sweat, you usually don't. It's old sweat that smells. New sweat doesn't usually smell, at least in my experience. I guess it has a lot to do with your diet too. I have a pretty clean diet. All right, so unfortunately, I did buy some toys that were on clearance at Walmart. So I did get a lot of boxes, which is a good thing and a bad thing, because, I bought more toys. But I also have packing materials for sending things out, and that's a fantastic thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my old bag, which, does it have mud and stuff on it? No, I shook it off really good. Shook it off really well. And I'm going to put this the bubble wrap stuff in there. And where can I put you? And, this is a box to get rid of. This is good. I've never been productive with a video ever, even when I'm like clean with me videos. I always end up making more mess. Speaking of mess, unacceptable. However, you notice I choose. Well, this is the weirdest, most obscure towel that I have. It's my kind of a rag towel. It's my pool towel, or one of my pool towels. It's not white. It's a towel that I can wash. Anyway, what I'm trying to say, that if everything you have is nice, then it doesn't look messy. And the fact that this is like, just some kind of beige towel and a black pair of shorts hanging, it still looked like it belonged. Maybe I should just wear black and white. I think I'm on to something. Oh, and my Speedo. Okay, so we'll go in here. There's people here. All right, and then I'm going to put these other things in here too. So that's amazing. But if I don't have bubble wrap, I just use newspapers from the local I guess, I don't know, Walmart has them. Alright, so this is going in the toy room just to make more room around here. This is going into the toy room, which has to be cleared out. Like, that's the objective here. These boxes I'm going to use here's where we get into a problem, something that I've mentioned before. These are official Mattel boxes. And first of all, I love craft paper. I love brown paper parcels tied up with string. I love the font. I love the design of this. The fact that this is a brown cardboard box that is so beautiful in its own right. And then it has my favorite toy company stamped on it and stuff. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to get rid of this? So I was gonna put it in the other room. I do have other boxes. I was really good about some of it. I mean, I should have probably just kept the toy. It's one of those toys that I showed you earlier in the box. Then I could have just pulled it out. It's not like I'm going to play with that toy or anything. It's not like I'm going to put that toy on display or anything. I mean, I do like that I can put it in a box, pull it out, look at it, love it, admire it, then put it back in the box. So I do like that I can do that. That's why I do like to set up my shelves like libraries, and also you can see with my boxes right here, which again, there's supposed to be no toys in here, but I do that because those are my favorites, and I use these most of the time, or they're a project that I have to deal with or something. So I can see what's in them, I can pull them out, I can use them, I can play with them. This pile of boxes right here, which I love when it's all the same box, and my grocery store just started putting these. They had a bulk of. I would always take this box, and because they all match, it just looks so much nicer. Do you see how tidy it looks despite the chaos of my head and life and everything? Ideally, I can just take the contents out of that box, do a toy review video, and then empty it, but the boxes keep getting filled until they're all gone, and they're the priority toys, but they just keep piling up. And also I have other priority toys that are hidden in boxes under the desk there. But that's just what happens. Anyway, these are also project boxes of things that I need to see. All of it is there's too much, and I do have to get rid of like everything. I really do have to get everything. Oh, here's something that I don't know what to do with. So I would love your advice on this. I'm going to be careful with it because the phone is really cracked. I dropped it a second time after I cracked it. It wasn't so bad when it was cracked, but the headphone jack was also broken. So I said, you need a new phone. I couldn't take a picture with it because the cracks on it. Not that I use Instagram anymore or anything, but I wanted. The phone was. I think the phone is a 2020, so it's 4 years old or something like that. So it was broken, and I couldn't. It was acting up and stuff, and I had dropped it so many times without the screensaver on it. I'm not taking the screensaver off my new phone, and also both phones were under $200, which is amazing, and I love them, and so much better than an iPhone or a Samsung that costs $2,000. And I did a video on that too. Why was it? Oh yeah, what do I do with that phone? I'm going to take the vacuum to it to make sure that any splinters that are, because I got a splinter in my hand and my foot from it when I dropped it. Yeah, what do I do with it? Maybe I just throw it in the garbage. I think I converted because it's exactly the same. It's a Motorola, and it's another Motorola. And I bought it at Best Buy, which I just walked by a kiosk, and I said, do you have any phones that are unlocked? Nobody sells unlocked phones, by the way. And they said, yes, we do. We have a Motorola, and it's this. And it was like a newer, better version of the one that I had that I loved so much that I broke the headphone jack and And what's the other thing? Oh, and the screen from dropping it so much. So I'm going to drop the other one less, and now I don't really use the headphone jack because I have discovered, because I broke the headphone jack, I've discovered wireless headphones, and there's no going back. I mean, having the cord attached was kind of one of the problems which made me drop the phone all the time. Because, I'm walking away, I'm dropping the phone, the ear. So I was thinking it was helping me not lose my phone by having it tied to me, which is kind of true, but also when you have those phones in, the phone starts beeping and telling you that you're walking away from your phone and you're disconnected. So that is also a fantastic warning. So just as long as I always keep my headphones in my ears. Also, the new headphones that I have are so much cancel-y, outy, and that's really good to have when I just want to shut everything out and down. Okay, so we're going to take that out of here. Okay, these tools, okay, so these are the two bicycle tools that I don't need anymore because, I need them for other things and stuff, but I don't need to carry them around with me every day. So I'm putting those in my toolbox. I use this to cut a padlock off of, not a bicycle that I stole, off of the gate on my pool because the garage door stopped working. So I lost the key to the padlock that I put on the gate. You're supposed to have your pool gate always locked. So I would go in through the garage door, but the garage door broke and doesn't lift up anymore. And I tried to fix it, but I couldn't. Maybe I could if I spent more time, but I don't have the hours in the day to figure it out. And actually, I did spend some hours trying to fix it, and I didn't get it fixed. I think it's rusty and not being fixed. This is to send to a friend, so that's going in the toy room in their box. This is here's something that's really good that I'm not going to OCD myself about, which I can't stop myself. I can't stop thinking not to do it. I am going to, all of these things that I like that I'm getting rid of is pretty good. Like, what was that thing those ghetto blasters? Obviously they don't have any use for me. It's really hard for me to find I think I feel it, I don't see it. I guess I could put on my glasses. Didn't I have a pair of glasses here? What's going on? I can't see. I don't know how big these bags are. I'm gonna put those poofs, which have no purpose at all for me, and I'm gonna put them downstairs and in the room that can be just thrown away or donated. I can't. Oh, there it is. Oh, I was looking for, you know what? There's two ends to a garbage bag. There's ones that's curved, but they put them ass to ass, face to face. I don't know how better to describe that. So every second one has a flat end. I was looking for the curved edge. So instead of looking for a straight across edge. Okay. So I'm just here we go. What am I gonna do with that basket though? I could use it as the laundry hamper desk that it is. Oh yeah, so here's the OCD thing that this is killing me, is that I'm not vacuuming these off before I stick them in the bag. And I had to do it in the clear plastic bag for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, these should be, like, of course that they have dust on them. They're sitting here in my dusty room. My room is always dusty too. What's up with that? Why is my room always dusty? Do I shed more? Dust is supposed to be just skin cells. You want to know something really gross? maybe does everybody deal with the amount of dust? Like, I can't stop it. Like, as soon as I dust everything off, it's covered with dust again. I guess that's pretty common for everyone. I think it's a main problem that everyone has. All right, here we go. Those are going. You know what? I mean, how can I get this is look. How can I not keep this in here? It actually has no purpose. Like, I don't want to put a laundry bag in it. I don't want to put laundry in it where you can see the dirty laundry. I don't want to use it with it came with a tray top. I don't know where, I got it across the street, like on a fluke, because I needed a big tray and I needed a laundry basket. I'm not gonna, well, I guess look at all my black metal things that I have everywhere. Like, I mean, maybe, look, it has no purpose. It's going down in that room too. If I miss it, that's the whole great thing about that room. Wait a minute. I also have to get rid of everything. Why do I keep forgetting that? Everything. Okay. So now, what do I do with these extra plastic bags? Do I have a place for stuff like this? See, I don't really have a place for stuff like this. I mean, I do. I actually do. But we have to reassess that too. I mean, I have all of these bins, and we're gonna have to deal with that. I can't believe this is happening again in this day. So, I mean, we've gone through these bins a couple times actually. Maybe it's time that I just use my Calvin Klein underwear and get rid of all of the other underwear, the other dollar store underwear that I've been wearing, because it is getting pretty old. For now, I'm going to put it in. I've got this empty bin, but we have to deal with that. Oh, this stuff's supposed to go away. These are all of the glasses and wallets. This basket is also supposed to go downstairs. Let's do it. This fan box. I think it's too late for me to return it. Yeah, we're getting rid of that. All right. This is good stuff. It's so funny because I would never wrap something in this box. Maybe I should wrap something in this box. Do I keep the manual? No. Do I keep the receipt? Where did I buy it from? I think I bought it across the street too. I did. What's the point of keeping the manual? I know how it works. I can't return it. I can only return it within 14 days. How's this lighting? Do you like this? It's a podcast. It's not like you really have to see what I'm doing. It's probably best. It's not like you want to, does my body look nice in this lighting? Does my face look better? Look, you can't tell that I'm 75 years old, can you? Okay. Do I save the receipt for my taxes? Which I've been putting my receipts, because I filled up one of these bins with receipts. If I ever do my taxes, now the new receipts are going there, even though I could start a new bin. Which, am I ever going to sort those? Am I ever going to find the time to do that? Again, I didn't buy a new mirror at the dollar store. I forgot to do that. Speaking of mirrors, there's one back here. I can't see. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this. This I know. We're getting rid of... Oh, here's an idea. I've got the perfect idea. I'm going to recycle this stuff. Oh, do I use it for my junk journals? I've got junk journal. I think I lost probably a lot of people right now. I bought paper bags because they were really nice paper, and then I bought these stamps for $1.50. I'm supposed to be getting rid of everything, and I don't know. We'll talk about that if I ever do a junk journal, which I think I have to. I definitely need to keep track of my calories some way. I have to have like an anorexic junk journal kind of thing, which I think that's what anorexic girls did. I think that they kept diaries of their calories. But that's not what I'm doing. I'm keeping diaries of the food that I eat and how many calories are in them so I can be aware. I don't count them per se. It's just I've never been aware and just ate endlessly, and it was wasteful. And also, I look emaciated, and that's all I ever wanted. You can only control. If you can't control. What's the cliche? You got to control one thing in your life. You can't control your life, so you have to control what you can. Your life is out of control, so you have to control what you can. What do you think of my hair? I don't know. Oh, I can use this bag. I can use this bag for the toys I sold. That box is too big. That box I wanted. Wow, we're getting a lot of stuff out of here. This is good. This is really good. Okay. So, hey, these are also black baskets with natural cotton liners. I bought these. What did I buy these? It was like I was trying to organize stuff, keep things organized. These are really nice. They definitely 100% buy. This is kind of what I don't like about the junk journaling though. It's like fake antique. This is reproduction. We've got all of the elements that I like here. Like that's why I shouldn't have bought the stamps, because you're faking it, and I'm not going to be tea dyeing anything, because you use real old paper. You don't make I don't know. I don't want to be judging. I don't want to judge the sweet old ladies who just want to have some kind of creative outlet. Maybe they're not. Maybe they need those pre-made like sets to put them all together, and at least they are having fun and they are expressing themselves with someone else's art. So I would never judge. I can't judge that. That's amazing. Like you're like having fun and you're throwing yourself into something that you really enjoy doing, and you might be ripping up pieces of, like I'm not. Yeah, how dare I judge that? Anyway, I'm getting rid of this. I'm getting rid of all of these glasses and these jars. It's so funny. Fake old mason jars. See, this is stuff that fake old mason jars and fake old baskets with the real reason why I'm not keeping these baskets. I would keep these, but again, they're not square, so they're useless. You can't store things in boxes that aren't blocks. It doesn't work that way. It's so much easier to store things in blocked boxes, and you can stack them and stuff. You can't stack. I mean, you can stack this, but it's going to be messy. Blocked boxes are the only way to go. Little boxes. Okay, can this fit in here? This was my idea. This. It's good enough. It's good enough just to put in the junk room. Because I can just take this. I can just take this to the donation center and say, "Here you go." Which, will I ever do that? I'll probably just leave here and leave that's kind of what I'm doing, is what I'm trying to make sure that I have the stuff that I want, and then abandon everything that I don't want, which pretty much could be everything. Like, I don't really care about anything that I own, but there's different degrees of what I have that I want to own. Like, some stuff if the circumstances are right, I would take with me. But if there are no circumstances, then this is all I need. That should have been the end of the video. It's not. It's really strange that I should be able to do like a project from start to finish in front of the camera, but I never can. Like, it should be so easy for, you don't, it's hard to explain. I have to, yeah, it's really hard to, it's like, I need to get a small box to put this in so I can mail it away, right? I'm gonna fight against it. Like, my brain says that you can't do that. It takes too much of your concentration. There's no way that you can also make a video at the same time. So the video might lack here, not that it wasn't before. Oh, I just identified. So a lot of it would have had to do with someone here. Like, I can't talk to you when this door is open. First of all, I smell cigarette smoke, so I'm assuming. No, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who's listening. Again, that shouldn't be a problem. Why would I care? Why would I care if somebody could hear me? Right? It doesn't matter. Okay, this is really good. I just identified again one of the problems. It really does. It takes. I can't be. This is something that I learned to compensate for the way that my brain operates. I can't do the two things at a time. It's like, if I can't boil some eggs and walk away, I know I can't do it and walk away, because I'm going to completely forget about it. So I can feel myself, like, I can't like turn to you while I'm looking for the right box. So it's insane. Like, I should be able to do it, but I will completely forget about you, which could make for a really fun video. Again, I'm gonna try to do it. This is so weird. This gotta be good for me though.